I would like to acknowledge Vugera, Jagera, Uragapul, people of Tulmur Nation by paying my respect on the traditional custodian of the land they live in, both past, present and future. As many people who are not well informed about the indigenous of Australia, I thought they are one nation with one language and one culture. I've discovered many things about them when I started this journey of learning First People in the social justice cause. My question is why the indigenous culture is not visible and not being valuable in our local area. The invisibility and devaluing the indigenous culture are the result of colonial system to dominate the indigenous so they can privilege white supremacy system. White supremacy privilege white people even on the street name media, even in the government, and this is the system of creating racism. Indigenous are very well structured, and every geographic entity is a country with different languages. Their indigenous culture is not well represented, as well as the Australian white mainstream culture. And according to my observation, is less than 1% represent in a Springfield area. This was remarkable when I was at Yumba Yumba, which is not even a culture center but an independent school where almost all students are indigenous children who are learning their local languages to keep their culture alive, such as Jagera as a symbol of snake, Uragapul a symbol of frog, and Yugera a symbol of Ngwena, or which mean lizard. Because it seems there is a stereotype that indigenous of Australia are more involved in alcohol and they are very lazy. However, since the invasion of colonization in Australia, First People have experienced a profound and ongoing disruption to the human right. And this is the result of white privilege who are creating a system and culture and a structure that reflect its own value, its own values, as they are well organized, always on time, they are civilized. However, even system of law was made to be over the indigenous culture. Since I came to Australia, I visited Tingha, and what I've observed and what I've discovered there, that there is a strong connection between them, or indigenous people, with their land, and also culture is their land, and the land is their spirituality. And I had good connection and a good time with the indigenous people as I spent 3 days with them, full of a story.